All right, time to stretch. Let's go ahead and come on up to your feet. We're going to start with the calves. So find a spot that you can put your heel down, prop your toe up against the side of a chair. I got the box here, a doorway or a wall will work as well. And you just want to start by that heel down. I'm leaning into it so I can feel it in the lower part of the leg here along the calf. This also works great if you have a stair nearby. You can put your toe on the edge of the stairs and drop your heels down so you kind of stand backwards on the stair. After about 20 to 30 seconds, let's go ahead and switch sides. Same idea, heel down, toe up, leaning into it. Stand nice and tall, and this is a great time as you're stretching. You can close your eyes, take some nice deep breaths, and just use it as a time to connect to your inner self, clear your mind, focus on an intention, whatever will best serve you during this time. Go ahead and release there. From here, we're going to go into some torso rotation. So feet about hip width apart, reach those arms straight out in front of your body with a little bend of those knees. We're going to rotate to one side, kind of pull those arms around gently, and then we'll shift over, take them to the other side. So I like to breathe in as I come to center and then exhale as I rotate. Breathe in and exhale. Once more, back to center. Very good. From here, we're going to go into the side stretch. We're going to do two versions. First, one hand on the hip, reach your opposite arm up to overhead, turning that palm up to the ceiling. Breathe in as you reach. 2 to 3 breaths, and then down, relax. Same thing, other side. Palm up, really stretch up, and then start to reach across. Nice deep breaths into the area that you feel the stretch. And release. So you can stick with that single arm if you prefer, or interlace the fingers, reach straight up to overhead, and then side bend just like so. So taking it to one side, back to center, and to the other side. Good job. A couple times there. Just whatever feels right to your body. Loosen all that tissue up, all those muscles intertwined with what's called tissue called fascia. So we need to keep that fascia moving as well. All right, shaking that out. Next, we're going to go into our first toe touches of the series. So walking those feet in about hip width apart, toes pointing straight ahead. Stand up tall out of your hips, hands on the thighs. Take your chin to your chest and then pull your belly button in a little bit. We're going to purposely round on this one here, reaching down for the toes. Wherever your bottom position is in the moment, just take a moment to stay down there if you feel comfortable, bending into your knees. And take some nice deep breaths where you're trying to focus your breathing into the back of the rib cage. So breathe in, try to expand, and then exhale. Let your body hang a little bit farther, still staying strong through your legs and midline. One more time if you're good for it. And exhale from there, midline strong. Push through your legs, tuck your hips under, come on up. From here, we're going to start to open those hip flexors. So step your right foot forward, left foot back. All right, from here, we're going to reach straight up to overhead. You can interlace those hands best you can. You want to keep that front foot far enough forward so that heel is planted and that shin stays vertical as you push that back hip forward. So from the side, we're just having kind of like a little translation here. Hip goes forward, squeeze this glute. You can even put that hand there if it kind of helps to wake up that glute as you then, and then when you're ready, reaching up, looking straight ahead, and just a couple nice deep breaths here. Chest tall, squeezing that glute, pushing those hips forward, and come on down and release. In between sides, let's give a couple side steps, some arm swings if your space allows, opening through the chest. Very good. From here, now you're going to take your left foot, stepping your left forward, right foot back. Remember, you want to get that back glute firing, kind of feel that position, squeeze that guy best you can. When you're ready, either interlace or just reach those arms up to overhead, chest tall. Send that back hip forward, front heel planted. And now we're breathing. Reaching up, firing that back glute. And when you're ready, go ahead and release. Good job. All right, we're going to do that once more each side. This time we're going to add the tricep stretch to it. So you're going to go back to your right foot forward, left foot back. Your trail leg, you're going to reach that left arm straight up. Watch your posture here. We don't want to arch back. Bend the elbow, grab that elbow, and now same idea, pushing that back hip forward and rotating now to this, excuse me, not rotating, side bending towards that front leg. About 3 to 5 times here. So we're stretching the tricep, the side body, and getting to the front of that back hip a little bit more, especially if you sit a lot. Those hips get tight, so we want to keep them open. And then watch the head here. We tend to lose our head and neck forward. So really exaggerate how tall can I be. Release. Same thing other side. Step it forward, step it back. Trail leg, that's the arm that we're going to reach up. So we kind of open this whole area here. Bend that elbow, grab that elbow, bend that side. So pushing that hip forward, squeeze that glute, and then just a little side bend. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Fantastic. All right, from here, we're going to go inner thigh stretch or Cossack stretch. Nice wide base stance. Feel free to hold on to something here for some support. Otherwise, reach your arms out as a counterbalance. So we'll go in both feet planted, knees pushing nice and wide. And I also try to think about pushing my big toe down as I keep my heels planted. And now we're looking to open up the inner thigh here on the inside of the leg. Just go between like 3 to 5 times each side, just basically however you feel. Keeping that knee in good position, so we don't want this knee to drop in. We also don't want that knee to like shoot way forward over the toes, just side to side. Very good. From here, adjust the feet as needed. Grab a band or anything else you might need, or if you can reach those hands behind you, we're going to try to interlace the fingers and extend those elbows out. So again, not letting our back arch so much, ribs down, lifting up, and I still got that nice wide base stance. You can either stay here or with a good solid base and ground into your legs, you can send those hips back, bowing forward, starting to pull those arms over your torso. Looking down to the floor, nice deep breaths. One more time. Breathe. Come on up if you're bent over there and release. If you can't get to that bent over position, no problem. Just stand tall and open from standing. All right, almost done. Our favorites, quad stretch, standing tall, balance as needed. Do what you can to grab that foot. Holding that foot, we want to try to pull that heel towards the glute. We're going to hold this one upwards of 30 seconds here. And again, once you get into a good position, that's fairly stationary. It's a great time to, if you can, close those eyes, focus on your breathing. We want to try to slow down our breath when we're stretching and just trying to help the body to relax. The more that we can calm our nervous system, the more our muscles are going to be able to relax and lengthen. So one more breath here. And let's go ahead and release that foot. Same thing, other side. Lifting up out of that hip before you go to grab. And this is a tough one for many people. So be gentle on yourself. If you can't quite get into it, you could also do it on the ground, like lying on your side. And you can use a towel or a rope of some kind, a strap to wrap around the foot. And then from a side lying position, work to pull that heel towards the glute. Otherwise, about 15 more seconds here. Reconnect to your breath. Close those eyes. Of course, if you're balancing here, it makes it really tough to close the eyes. So make sure you're in a good stable position. One more nice deep breath, gradually driving that thigh back, and go ahead and release. Fantastic. All right, we're going to go back and repeat our toe touch once more. So toes straight ahead, standing up tall out of that hip, chin to the chest. Pull that belly button in as you bow forward. Reaching down for the toes, stretching out the back side of the body. Let the head be heavy here as well. Breathing into the back, about 3 breaths. And when you're ready, push through those legs, pull yourself back up to the top. And then last piece, we're going to finish with about 5 squats. So hold on to something as you need. Set the feet about hip width apart, slight toe out. And then when you're ready, you're going to send those hips back, push those knees out, sinking the hips down below the knees best you can, and stand. Nice and controlled as you're reaching down there. Control and up. Good job. Few more. Coming on down. Keeping those hips mobile. Wonderful. Twice more. Reach. Chest up, eyes up. And last one. Push those big toes down as well. Even though you're focused in those heels, try not to let those toes lift up and stand. All right, thanks for showing up, moving your body. Stay happy, stay healthy.